What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to the channel. I'm with Carl again. How you doing?
Fine, busy but fine.
We won't take long on this. A quick preview of the Man City and Man United game.
Yep,
We do the lineup, then we move on. Nothing to take long, to be honest with you. I don't think
yep.
anything that's very complicated to talk about during this game. So, what's your feeling on this? I'm getting a few things set up.
I mean, it's one of those games we just have to get over it.
Yeah.
We just have to win. Um, the good thing is that because we won at Everton, there's less pressure on us to win this game because we can still have the gap. And then we finished all the big boys games. We played all the big six. We've
We have,
taken care of
haven't we? I
everybody.
think you said that we are the only ones who
Yeah,
played big boys home and away.
yeah. We've done. It's all done. Meanwhile, Liverpool still have to play Arsenal, still have to play Tottenham, still have to play United, still have to play West Ham. They still have to play everybody. They still have to play us. Yeah, they still have to play us.
They have
So
to
they
still
have four.
play United, by the way. They also have to play United
Yeah,
again
they have to
for
play
the second
United.
time.
They have to play Wolves. They have to play almost everybody in the top half of the table. Um, they have to play. They have to play Southampton. But wait, so
Them guys. We also
it's
got
what
Southampton away in the FA Cup. How do you feel
they'll,
about that?
they'll twerk for them, right? Or for us, I mean, FA Cup.
Yeah, well, yeah, you're right about that. They're going to like if Southampton play Liverpool, they're going to twerk for them the same way they do twerk for them when they're playing them when they're in the
Yeah,
transfer market with them. They always cater for Southampton and for Liverpool. Southampton
yeah.
always caters for Liverpool.
Yeah,
Okay, so
I mean,
look,
everybody twerks for Liverpool, right? That's how it is, right? They come against it, they play like they run, they sit that deep for us, but they twerk for Liverpool. It's that's how it is. So we have to just make sure we take care of business.
yeah. So look, it's going to Man City versus Man United. This is the second leg. The first leg we beat them, I believe, 1-0. It
Two
was
zero, two
supposed
zero,
it
two
was
zero.
2-0, isn't it? Oh, 2-0. Yeah, I thought it was what the 1-0. That was Chelsea. I was about to, but this is also a game where Pep said we put the ball in the fridge, isn't it? This was the game where he said that phrase.
This was the game. We put the ball in the fridge.
Okay, correct. So, guys, look, these are the recent meetings between. No, I'm going to start off with the form. So that's the form, Carl, so far. Since Sir Ragnick, who is the godfather of football, took over, they drew against Southampton. They beat Brentford. No, that's actually us. What am I talking about? They drew against Burnley. They drew against Southampton. They beat Brighton. They beat Leeds United, and then they drew against Watford. That's the last game. We drew against Southampton, we beat Brentford, we beat Norwich, and then we lost to Spurs. Then we won against Everton 1-0. So that's the
Mm.
form that everybody's coming into. So looking at that, how do you see this game going based on
I
what
mean,
you're looking at?
first of all, it's a derby, so you can never predict what's going to end up happening. But
Yeah.
if the form guide is correct, look at the games that United have played. Our teams in the bottom half of the table, right?
Yeah.
You see Watford 0-0. You see Leeds, who can't even smell a win, with at 16th or 17th on paper with 4-2.
That
Brighton in the
team,
bottom
that
half
team
of the
is
table.
dusted.
The
Yeah.
only team that is in the top half that's doing well is Southampton, and they got a draw, and then Burnley, bottom of the table, again another draw.
Yeah,
So
that's
it's look at what we played, right? I mean, we played. You can scroll down if you don't mind. We played. Um, Everton, which are difficult. Spurs are always difficult. Some for us. Norwich are not hard. Brentford put up a fight, and Southampton. So we should get over the line, all things being equal.
yeah. We should definitely like look. For me, this is an important game for both. I don't know if you know this. Do you know in the past when we've played United, majority of the time, even the times when they have beaten us, we've never played them in the second leg when things are needed, like it's important. I don't know if you understand where I'm coming from. Every time we play United, it's as if the league is already won. Even if we play, even that time when they say, "Oh, we stopped you from winning the league fast," it doesn't matter. The
Yeah,
league was already
the
known
only
that
time I
it's
can
cities.
yeah, the only time I can remember was the 1-0 company header. Remember that one in the
Yeah.
2012-2013 season where company's 1-0 header basically helped us get over the line because that kind of opened up, you know, made us at par, I think, with them or ahead of them. I'm not quite sure, but that was a crucial game that we had to win.
Yeah,
I
you're
look
right
at
about
Guardiola.
that.
We've never really had a time where it's because it's so crucial. The impact on us is is catastrophic. It's never been that way, and I think the same way again tomorrow. Is it a must win? No.
Well, this is a Sunday one.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you know what, Carl? Before we move on to look at more things, I'm just going to read the comments and welcome people.
Yep. Sure.
Ryan, go City. Ryan, City, go. How you doing, man? Let's beat United and make Manchester blue. Manchester's always been blue, Ryan. But you're right. Let's make sure we put the last stamp on like last nail on the coffin, as they may say. Ryan says we haven't. We haven't beaten Southampton this season, so not an easy draw, but I think we will edge it 2-1 against Southampton. I think if the boys really want this, they really want the FA Cup, I'm pretty sure they do. I think it's not going to be easy as before for Southampton. Yes, they have given us trouble in few matches, but I think this is going to be a very difficult game for them too. But good comment there, Ryan. Daniel, welcome, Daniel. Welcome as always. I hope you're having a lovely day. Manchester has only one color. Just look up the sky to find out. Sky blue, Common City. Common City, indeed. Ryan again says we are in way better form than United. Yes, we're in better form, but as Carl just stated, Ryan, this is a derby. You never know what happens in a derby. You've seen people, teams that are small, like even Fulham, when they play a big team and it's a derby for them, you find they're winning. You never know how it's going to go. It's all about whoever wants it more. Um, Ryan says anything can happen in the Manchester derby, but I am confident we will win on Sunday. And you have to be confident. Yeah, we're also confident too. We also have to be. We also, me and Carl are always confident. Carl has never been not confident. So Carl, we're going to look at our games in the past. You said this is a derby. I'm gonna start off from 2019.
Well, I mean, before we do the predictions, I know I have to run real quick. I mean, I think let's talk about how we think United are going to play.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
So there are two options that United are going to employ. United will either play a 4-2-3-1, right, which means that they're going to have a back four, two holding midfielders to protect the back four. They're going to have a number 10 in Bruno, number 9 in Ronaldo, and then wingers with Sancho and maybe Rashford or Sancho and somebody else, right? That's how they're going to basically play, right? The holding midfielders will be Fred and McTominay, or Matic and McTominay, or Matic and Fred. That's how they're basically going to play, with Dalot and Shaw, then either Varane and Maguire, or Varane and Lindelof. That's how they're going to play. Their goal is going to be to try to, with that 4-2-3-1, is try to use the flanks, the wings, to get at our fullbacks and across the ball to Ronaldo to try and hit the ball in the goal. That's what they're going to try and do, or use Bruno to do that. So lots of long game, lots of long balls, lots of transition balls. The other alternative for them to do is to play a 4-2-2-2, right? Which is basically that high pressing game that Southampton like to play. So closing down in, being aggressive, try to press high. The problem with playing the 4-2-2 for United is because they don't have the energy to do that. And if you play a 4-2-2-2 system, all we do is just move the ball out to the wide areas, which scatters the 4-2-2, because then they're going to become scattered. And we'll use the flanks and the wings to basically dominate them. So I think he's going to play 4-2-3-1. I think he's going to play Ronaldo. Hey, Michael. He's going to play 4-2-3-1. That's what I think he's going to try and do, and then counter-attack us if he can. For us, I think that's what they're going to try and do. I'll let you guys talk. While does that make sense? Am I making sense, Patrick? Michael?
Hold on. I'm trying to fix my camera. Y'all seen me good?
See you well.
Y'all seen me good? I mean, good?
Yep.
Okay.
Patrick, are you there? You're frozen, Patrick. Oh, he's frozen. Patrick is frozen.
Oh no, he's mute. You're mute. Your mic is mute.
No. Sorry about that. We can see you, Mikey. I'm not frozen. Okay. Michael, will you mind? Is the TV in the back playing anything? Because if he plays something, it's a copyright.
Oh no. My son have the PlayStation on.
Patrick, okay, that's fine.
So that's how I think United are going to basically set up in a 4-2-3-1. I don't think they're going to do that 4-2-2-2. And they're going to kind of try and transition us. That's what they're going to try and do. Because we're going to have the ball. We're going to try and play on the front foot. We're going to leave space behind. The question is, can Sancho and probably Rashford, left and right, get behind our fullbacks to create the chance for Ronaldo to head the ball in the goal? That's
true.
What they're trying to do.
They're basically going to be going for counters, you say. So, Katutas, how are you doing, man? It says, evening, guys. 3-1 win. versus United. As for Southampton, this is time for revenge. Me too. I also feel we should stamp them in that FA
100%.
Cup. Hope the boys will
100%.
turn up for this one. Okay, so
100%.
Carl, I don't know if you're gonna join us for the rest, but Mikey,
Mhm.
Carl has a bit of a meeting, so he's gonna leave us in a while. But we were just looking at the formation, the formation for United, which Carl has explained, but we're also looking about the form and everything. So, what do you think yourself? Because Carl said form doesn't matter when you play the derby. So, what do you think this game is going to go based on how both teams have been playing recently?
I mean, maybe I'm biased, but I'm a City fan, so I'm always gonna say City. But Liverpool, City, and Manchester United has been the most informed Premier League team since they got the new coach, because they get the most
Ragnick,
points.
yeah.
They got to use that to say they're the best one so far. But with that being said, I always say this: when it's Derby Day, I don't care how the team plays or how the opposition was playing, because when it's Derby Day, everybody comes with their A game. You know what I mean? So it's just, to me, on the day, the better team will win. And the tactical side of it, I think Manchester City will overcome them on that side. And that will probably give us a few goals. And even if we go 0-0 or 1-1 or 2-2, the tactical side, we're going to win. It's just for us to be, solid defensively, break up the little counter attacks. Like, they're going to sit behind the ball. They're going to take forever to break them down. Harry Maguire going to look like Prime Ramos heading out ball. Yeah, you know what I mean? So with that being said, I think you see the Bernardo Silva goal when we scored in the first, at Old Trafford. It has squeezed through. It's goals like those I think we're gonna get, like similar to those, like the ones that we don't see coming, not the clear, the clear free kick or the clear, curler in the top. No, I think we're gonna squeeze one out because they're gonna be tight defensively and they're gonna set up good because they got something to prove.
So someone Wetson says that we always struggle when we play United. That's not actually true.
That's not true.
Because I think you forgot the 2-0 at Old Trafford. Now, if you're talking about at home, right? Do we struggle? We lost some games, but overall, it's irrelevant to the course of the season.
Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome to the stream, man. Watson, welcome to the stream. He says we struggle. The last game is you guys who struggled there. We had few blips against Oli, but as I was telling Carl at the beginning, is majority of the time we played you guys in the second leg. Why it didn't mean nothing, but every time we played Oli, when it meant like you have to qualify in the cup, you guys always lost in the cup games. So another one here. There's Ali says hi, hey Ryan, and then we have another comment. Watson, who won the last derby? Tell him, please. It says Maguire to give the ball away and goes to go. Yeah, it's been popular right now. So look, guys. Mikey, if you're good, if you don't have anything else to say on this, but I can also say one thing. I don't know if you guys have noticed. United have started playing very well first half since they are under Ragnick. They played very well first half. They will score, but even if they don't score, they seem to struggle second half. They seem to be tired. Do you think it's because of the new manager, the way he plays and presses?
Yeah,
I think it's
mean,
because
okay,
no,
Mike,
you
go
go.
ahead.
You go.
Yeah, so I have to leave soon. So Mikey, so I watched the Athletic. I watched the last game they played. Pogba was breathing like he almost collapsed on the field in the second half. He was really laboring. They had to take him off. I don't know whether it's fitness. I don't know what it is. Whether they can't press, but something ain't. Something hasn't been right. Even the game against Atletico Madrid, they've struggled. To last the 90 minutes with the high pressing. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. The one thing we have to avoid with them is corners. Avoid corners.
Okay? Yeah, that's true. That's true. They're very strong in the air. Man United are very strong in the air.
Yeah, just if you can avoid corners, right, and possess the ball, I think we'll be good.
Okay, cool. So anyway, guys, there's a lot of you watching the video on Twitter, and all of you watching on Twitter. Please like the vid, share the vid, and if you're new, subscribe to the channel. Okay, so guys, now we're gonna move on to the Man City lineup. We are sort of hurrying this one up today because, to be honest, there's not really much to talk about in a match preview. So the same formation as always. I'm just gonna share it, guys, and if you want, you can just be throwing in the names of the players. I know one of the guys already here. One of the guys watching this already had his own lineup. I'm gonna just bring it up. This is what he brought. I don't know if you guys agree. So that's what he came up with. But anyway, we're going to do the lineup together, and we're just going to do it fast. And then Carl, whenever you're ready to go, Carl, don't worry about it. We can just carry
Oh,
on
yeah.
for you.
So Carl can go first since his time limited.
Yeah, thank you. Eddie, Michael's friend, Eddie, definitely.
Best friend these days.
I think the center backs, I think it's going to be Stones at Laporte.
Why do you feel? It's because the other two are injured.
I just feel like Stones is the glue that makes Diaz better. Stones is also the glue that makes Laporte better. Whenever
What have you guys thought so far? I was talking to people, and I obviously have not been negative. I was just saying Diaz seems a bit tired and a bit concentration is going down a bit now. And
he hasn't been sharp. And the reality is that whenever Stones doesn't play with him, he sometimes struggles, right? So I said Stones is the glue that makes everybody kind of work. Stones and Laporte play well. Stones and Diaz play well. Laporte and Diaz is iffy. Stones, Laporte and Ake, it's like, Diaz and Ake is a disaster.
Laporte and Ake.
But when you introduce Stones is almost the calming influence. I don't know what it is about him.
Maybe it's because he's the one who's been there the longest and knows the system, and maybe it finally sunk in that I am the one who's been here longer than all these guys. I remember his ambition was always to be the captain for Man City. Remember that's what he said? Captain of Man City and captain of the backline. So maybe he's like, you know what, I have to step up. That's why he's been stepping up, which I think he deserves it, because those captain shouts. Remember when he was on fire before he got injured? Everybody was like, yeah, Captain Stones, until obviously he got injured and came back again and never got a slip. Okay, so what about the left? Do you go for Zinchenko or you go back to Cancelo?
I'm going to Joao Cancelo. Just him and
why not Zinchenko for this one?
Zinchenko distracted mentally.
Yeah, distracted. I mean, it's not easy. It's not easy at all for this game. Even the last game was a little rusty. Let him chill for a little bit. Let him play on Wednesday or Wednesday. In Champions League.
Okay, so what about defensive midfielder? Do you go for Fernandinho or you?
No, let me do the back line. Then let Michael do mid and because I have to run now. So I'm just going to do Walker right.
Walker, okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then I'll catch you guys. I'll watch you guys. Because I have to run now to go. Right. I'll watch.
No, go ahead, man. We weren't going to stay for long. After this, we just do
my score prediction. 3-1 City.
Okay, grand. Okay, cool. Okay, thank you very much, Carl, man. Enjoy the meeting.
All right, man.
All right, Carl.
Yeah, cool. So, Mikey, now are we going for Rodri or we're going for your hero, Fernandinho?
No, Rodri. I'm going with the most consistent middle. They haven't Rodri, Kevin De Bruyne, and Bernardo Silva.
Somebody in the comments says Fernandinho, no.
Stop.
Yeah. We are Ryan. I think we're also going for a similar lineup with you. I'll be so interested to see what Mikey decides in the front, but we might give you one of the front.
That's my lineup right there, where Ryan did.
Ryan
did lineup.
Ryan, it looks like your lineup and Mikey's are the same. So
similar because
the middle is
Bernardo and Kevin De Bruyne in midfield haven't lost a game this season. I think they only dropped points against Southampton when they drew, but every other game they played in the middle they won. I mean, against Tottenham we lost, but it wasn't Kevin De Bruyne and Bernardo in the middle. Bernardo Silva was playing the first press up in the far.
Yeah, it was more of there's one in the Gundo one, isn't it? Here's not.
This is not last season, okay? I don't like the fact people always to bring in last season into the equation. This is this season. Kevin De Bruyne and Bernardo Silva in midfield this season has been exceptional. Okay, so there's no debate about it. I'm not playing down Gundogan that he can't have an impact, but for the betterment of the team, especially in big games like this, it was Bernardo Silva and Kevin De Bruyne who dominated the Chelsea game when we saw them off. You know what I mean? In the middle of the park. And we played against Liverpool. It was Bernardo and Kevin De Bruyne in the middle running the show, with Bernardo giving the glimpse of all his gliding ability and the ball. So is this the most this for this season so far? This is the most balanced. I mean, like defensively and going forward because
There's a question for you from Red Devil Studio. Please, Mikey, be careful. Devil Studio does
I,
this purposely.
I ain't gonna let the devil. I ain't gonna let the devil trick me. Okay, the devil.
Red Devil Studio, nice try. Don't try that. I know what you're trying to do, Red Devil Studio.
Nah.
Let me ask you yourself, do you think Man United are going to win the quadruple? Or maybe because you're already out of the other cups now, it's too late. Or you're going to win the double, the Champions League and the Premier League. So here's another comment here. If Jesus start up front, I will be out with it. He will twist and turn the life of Maguire.
Oh,
Are
yeah.
you joking or he's being serious? No, he's very hard working though.
Jesus
Jesus is needed. Jesus is needed.
Nah, Jesus only start if everybody else is injured. Not right now. Jesus got to stay on the bench. He can
Yeah,
come on in the second half and apply some pressure and some more hard
yeah,
pressure.
Red Devil Studio is laughing. Okay, cool. So, what's the front? Who's going to play at the right hand side and who's going to play at the left and who's down the middle?
All right, so I have Foden falls 9.
How have you seen Foden as a first line? Do you think what people are saying is right? When people say it's not using the best of his abilities, his best is at the left hand side.
Yeah, but look at it. Over all the games we played and all the lineups we've made this season, Sterling left, Foden central playing the false 9, and Mars right is the most consistent front 3. You know what I mean? So yeah, he doesn't have the flair and direct impact like when he's on the left. But between the three, looking at everybody right now, this in all the teams he played and all the 11 Pep Guardiola put out, this is the 11 with the most result and the most consistent wins. So
It is, and just before we move on to the predictions, are you how do you feel about Riyad Mahrez always being dropped and coming off the bench instead of starting games when he's our top goal
no,
scorer and
no,
the one in
and
form?
I have another perspective for that. I don't think Riyad Mahrez is being dropped based on how I see the Twitter and all the Manchester City fans lamenting about it. I don't think that's the case. Just like how you see Diaz, like Diaz look jet lag or tired or distracted. He's not consistent. You know, and the prime are very sharp enough. In other words, sharp enough is the right word. It's the same thing with Mahrez. Mahrez has been playing a lot of minutes. He traveled to Africa, played out, even though they never went all the way. Pep gave him a week off. Pep has to manage the player minutes really well because Pep know we have other players can fill the gap, and Mahrez is very key going onwards. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And in
yeah,
the Tottenham game, Pep never thought we would play that badly because the entire team was this man. There was no one player you can single out and be like, oh, they played really well. You know what I mean? Pep never thought it would, Tottenham would walk away with a win. And I never think they would walk away with it. So in that the case, maybe he should have started him. Okay, that's fine. But I think Pep is handling the players' minutes exceptionally well. And he's doing a good job. We don't have a lot of injuries. We don't have a lot of this and we don't have a lot of that. The players are ready to go forward. And him leaving Mahrez out of one game, come on, Mahrez had played how many games key consistent and we won. Ain't nobody talking about that. Everybody talking about the one game he was on the bench. Come on. I can't see it like that. I can't look at it like that because he played key games come right up to when he was bench. You get what I'm saying?
yeah. True,
So you gotta look.
You can score all the 17 goals without playing a lot of games.
Exactly. It's not like he came on and as a sub and score goals. That's not what he did. Because he started, played games, win games, and all of that. So yeah, you got to look at the other side. The players got to play a certain amount of minutes, and it's the coach's decision to look at the future also, and be like analyze a game and be like, hey, we have enough players can fill the gap while we can give Mahrez a 30-minute game. So we're gonna bench him and bring him on in the 78th minute or 68th minute. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So that put less pressure and less minutes on the players and the academics. I mean, yearly scale or whatever, or how many minutes they should play a month.
Okay, great. Okay, cool. So, guys, that's the lineup that Mike and Carl, aka Gundorian on Twitter, came up with. It's Edison, Go, Laporte, and Stones as the two defenders. A lot of people believe that Stones is the reason why most of these defenders do great. I think it's true. because when he
Oh
plays
yeah.
with Maguire in England, Maguire performs very well. Cancelo be at the left, Walker be at the right, Rodri down the middle, and Bernardo Silva and De Bruyne, because they haven't lost a lot of games this season. They've actually been carrying us this season. Foden as first nine, because Mikey says he's very good. I also believe he's very good. He's good at sniffing certain chances. Raheem, who has been in great form and has actually been playing good, regardless. Sometimes he doesn't score. He's actually been playing good. And Mahrez, who's our top goal scorer this season with 17 goals. So Mr. Michael, before we close up, I'd like to thank everybody also who's watching. Please like the vid, guys. Like the vid, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet. Let me just read this. I think Man City will win the double this season, the Premier League and the FA Cup. Champions League, I'm not sure on that. And then Red Devil comes again with troll, with being a troll. Nah, Pat, your favorites for the treble minimum. Nah, there's no treble minimum. There's no such thing. Somebody says Liverpool are bloody annoying. Yeah, they are. They annoy a lot of people. One last comment. Foden and Raheem will be fired up to show Rashford and Sancho what's up. Can I ask something? Am I the only? Did Foden play in the last one? Foden usually doesn't play a lot in the derbies, isn't it? Because he's been
Yeah.
on the bench in a few of them and he comes on later on. Did he play in the last one? I don't remember. I don't think he did.
Yeah, because I was here thinking about the tactics, and based on how I think United would play, it begs me to differ again that Pep might put Bernardo up in the false nine for the first press again. You know what I mean? Based on how they play, if they're trying to play it from the back, depends on the whole day lineup. But again, but I'm gonna stick with this formation. I think it's the
Oh,
most.
good, Grant. Let's stick to this. Okay,
Yeah.
so after looking at this lineup we made up and the lineup that you've picked and everybody seems to be happy with in the comments. One of the guys here, Katuta, says 3-1 to City. What about yourself? What's the score prediction?
For me,
Yeah, what's your score prediction?
I think I'm gonna go with. I think we're gonna go 2-1. I think they're gonna score first, but I think we will win.
No, okay, grand. So, guys, in the comments, Michael has gone with 2-1. I'm going to go with a 3-1. I think we'll manage 3 goals in this. Hopefully, somebody doesn't clip this. I'm talking about you, Red Devil. Because I know, clip this and then play it later on. But I'm going with the 3-1. I think we're going to do good. I think this game is very important for us. It's very, very important. And if we lose this one, I don't think it's gonna be. I think it's just not a derby. It's also important for both teams. So anyway, Mike, I'm gonna let you go. So guys, thank you for coming on. Michael, as always, a pleasure. Thank you for coming on. Hopefully, we might do the post match if we are both free. Both of us are fathers, so we're always very busy with work or kids. But anyway, thank you very much, Michael, for coming on, and everybody. Please subscribe, like the video, share the video, and for people who joined late, you can go back and watch the video again. One more comment: we just have to focus on our team of Liverpool. Yeah, we don't have to focus on Liverpool. I wouldn't focus on Liverpool too. So anyway, goodbye, guys. That's everything from us. Hopefully we win, and hopefully we do great. As always, guys, let's go City.